She landed in New York, posted 4 words and a heart, and within an hour half the Philippines was talking about it. No highlight, no trophy, just an airport caption. And somehow that was enough to trend across 3 continents. If you don't follow tennis closely, that reaction probably looks strange. If you do, you already know why. Because this isn't just another player arriving for a Grand Slam. This is Alex Eala, and New York is where her story actually started. Quick background if you're new to this. She's 21. She trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain from her early teens, far from home, grinding in near anonymity. Today, she's the highest-ranked Filipino tennis player in history, man or woman, top 20 in the world. In a country where tennis has always lived in the shadow of basketball and boxing, that alone is a massive story. But New York isn't random for her. In 2022, on these same courts, a teenage Alex won the US Open Junior title, becoming the first Filipino ever to win a Grand Slam singles title at any level. That was the spark. Then in 2025, back as a professional, she won her first Grand Slam main draw match, again in New York, again a first for her country. So when she landed this year, 3 years after the junior title, exactly 1 year after that main draw win, and posted "Coming for you, NY," it wasn't random. It was a callback. The timing did the talking. Here's the part that makes it spread so fast. Filipino communities exist in nearly every corner of the world. The Middle East, North America, Europe, Asia, millions of people outside the Philippines. That's not a side detail. It's the infrastructure. One post from an airport in Queens can hit Dubai, Toronto, and Manila within the same hour. And this summer, that community didn't just watch from home. Toronto sold out. Cincinnati sold out. Then an exhibition match, no ranking points, no stakes, just a charity night at Arthur Ashe against Iga Świątek. Sold out faster than the actual tournament tickets. Organizers reportedly had to look into releasing more seats. Nike quietly dropped a US Open capsule built around her, stitched with a Filipino proverb along the hem. It outsold releases tied to players with far bigger resumes. Tickets, merchandise, a single caption. 3 completely different signals, all moving at the same unusual speed. Her coach, Joan Bosch, has worked with her since her academy days. Even he says the crowds caught the team off guard. He's talked about flying between tournaments and recognizing the same fans on the plane, people who'd watched her win in one city, then flown to the next just to watch her again. Everywhere we go, they're already there, he said. He's even admitted the support has become almost a second opponent, the pressure of never being allowed an off day. It's not just her camp saying it. Felix Auger-Aliassime, ranked in the top 5, is playing mixed doubles with her this Open. When asked about the pairing, he didn't talk tactics. He talked about being curious what it's like to play in front of her crowd for the first time. Coco Gauff has pointed out she's pulling in a fanbase tennis hasn't really seen at this scale. Jessica Pegula, after losing to her in a final, joked she felt like she'd wandered into an away game. Commentator Mary Jo Fernandez has called the reaction around her next level, and in a sport where analysts choose words carefully, that's not thrown around lightly. What's easy to miss underneath all of it is how Eala herself talks about the weight of it. Asked directly about carrying that pressure, she didn't frame it as a burden. She said she understands that with the platform she has, she represents a lot of people, and she seems to have made peace with that already, at 21, which is rare. Most young athletes spend years just trying to survive that kind of attention. She talks about it like she already knows its shape. This year, she's not walking into Flushing Meadows as the only Filipino story either. Andrew Raimondo made men's qualifying, the first from his college program to reach a slam. Leylah Fernandez, whose mother is Filipino, is in the draw too, playing under the Canadian flag but carrying that same heritage. 3 different paths, one community behind all of them. Line up the timeline and it stops looking like coincidence. 2022, first Filipino Grand Slam junior title. 2025, first Filipino Grand Slam main draw win. 2026, top 20 in the world, a top 5 mixed doubles partner, a sold-out exhibition before the schedule even dropped. Same city, 3 chapters, each one louder than the last. That's why international outlets have started reaching for comparisons to Manny Pacquiao, Not about the sport, but about the ability to move an entire diaspora city to city, arena to arena, the way he once moved a country ring to ring. The main draw starts August 30th, with the largest prize pool in tournament history, over $100 million total, the women's champion taking home $5.5 million. But the real question isn't the money. It's this: if an exhibition with nothing on the line could sell out a stadium before fans even saw the schedule, what happens once there's an actual ranking on the line and 3 years of build-up finally hit center court? Nobody knows yet. Not the players, not the coaches, not the people running ticket sales who've already blown past their own projections. So here's the honest question. If you're part of that community, or you've just been following along, are you watching this one live? Are you the person up at 3 a.m. your time, phone lit up in the dark, watching a stream? Tell me in the comments.